Hi, happy Sunday. From AI that reads your brain to the AI that is in space, we got a lot to cover today. Welcome to another episode of Gupta Ji Talks Tech. Let's get started. Let's cover launches, and the first launch is not even a launch, it's a relaunch. Perplexity has a relaunched Comet with additional improvements. Now it has way better multitasking, a 23% performance improvement, and also gives you explicit control over the thing. So it means basically it gives you more control over the browser. Rather than AI doing everything, AI does everything still, but it just asks you way more. That hey boss, ye kar de, hey boss, wo kar de. That kind of thing. So if you haven't tried Comet yet, now it's free. Give it a try. The second launch we're going to be covering here today is Kimi K2. It's another one of Chinese open source model, and again they have proven why they are the best in the game. Remember when DeepSeek happened? It shook the entire market. This is somewhat of the same. This model doesn't only compete with GPT-5 and Cloud Sonnet 4.5, it exceeds them in multiple categories. Time after another, it has been trained on way less data than those models were trained on, and it beats them in many categories. It's a huge thing that has happened. And people are now opening eyes that if open source model are this strong, they cost so less, why the hell are we paying for GPT-5 again? Third launch is from OpenAI. OpenAI has launched their Sora video app. अभी तक ये केवल iOS devices पे available था. Now it's available on Android too. If you have an Android device, you can download Sora and you can start generating videos. For the first story, I'm gonna cover something really spooky. जापान के लोगों ने ये चीज़ डेवलप करी है. इसका नाम है Mind Captioning. It reads whatever you're thinking or watching. It uses brain signals processing and AI to do that. And it's out of a sci-fi movie, dude. Why is it such a huge deal? Let me explain. So firstly, we have to understand what exactly is it that they did. They had some way to record the brain signals, right? So whatever signals our brains were throwing, they were recording them. And then they were using an AI to decode them. For example, if I'm watching a video, right? They can accurately say what video I'm watching by capturing my brain signals. I don't have to speak. I don't have to say anything. मेरे मुंह से कुछ नहीं निकला, मैंने आंखों से कोई इशारा नहीं किया, अपने आप AI ने पता लगा लिया कि मैं क्या देख रहा था. Also, it doesn't only work with videos, it works with imagination too. So if you're thinking something, if you're imagining something in your head, that technology can tell you what you're imagining. खड़े हुए रोंगटे खड़े हुए भाई साहब. The implication of this tech are enormous. Imagine torturing people with this. And if it actually gets commercialized, imagine your thoughts and AI mixing together. The kind of unholy hell we'll be able to wrath upon ourselves is insane. So yeah, spooky story for you. Second story we have is from Apple. Now Apple Intelligence is no longer Apple Intelligence. It's going to become Google Intelligence. Let me explain. So we all know that Apple has been promising Siri upgrades since last 2 years, right? 2 सालों तक प्रॉमिस करते आ रहे हैं. अभी तक उन्होंने कुछ घंटा दिया है नहीं. तो जब तक वो अपनी इंटरनेट टेक्नोलॉजीज डेवलप नहीं कर सकते, they are partnering up with Google, a giant in AI space, and they're asking Google, hey, what if you lend us your model until we figure our shit out? And here are the details. 1.2 trillion token वाला मॉडल है, वो लिया है Google से, so it's going to be insanely huge and also insanely intelligent. Second thing, since it's Apple, it's going to run on their private cloud. वो गूगल पे होस्ट नहीं होने वाला है. एप्पल विल होस्ट इट इन देयर ऑन प्रेमिस एंड विल होस्ट इट एज अ प्राइवेट क्लाउड. ये कोई जादू वाली बात नहीं है कि एप्पल बस गूगल के पास उन्होंने मॉडल उठा लिया. दे हैव टॉक्ड विद अदर वेंडर्स आल्सो. सो OpenAI, Anthropic, they have talked to multiple and then they have landed on Google. So Google has something special here. And next spring तक, यानी कि 2026 के next spring तक हमको देखने को मिल सकता है. This deal is about $1 billion. Google swimming in money, baby. इन्हीं चीज़ों को देखने पे लगता है कि भैया बाप बड़ा ना भैया, सबसे बड़ा रुपया. चाहे एप्पल हो चाहे गूगल हो, दोनों को बिजनेस करना था, ड्रामे नहीं. Next news is interestingly also from Google. Google is building their AI data centers in space. Let me explain why. जब भी हम लोग data centers बनाते हैं यहाँ पे, सबसे बड़ी requirement होती है energy की. Insane amount of electricity is required. और इतनी electricity हम generate नहीं कर सकते. काफी tech के people ने ये तक बोल दिया है कि real bottleneck in doing this AI thing is not GPU chips, it's electricity. So Google has launched their project Suncatcher. They are going to establish a whole data center in space with satellite and everything. Their goal कि भाई साहब अपना डेटा सेंटर स्पेस में बनाएं जो कि हमेशा 24/7 सन को ट्रैक करेगा जिससे कि मैक्सिमम लाइट पड़ सके. एंड वाई इज़ गोइंग टू बी एफिशिएंट, क्योंकि जब हम लोग धरती पे सूरज की रोशनी देखते हैं तो वो काफ़ी कम हो जाती है, राइट? बट जब तुम्हारी सैटेलाइट स्पेस में होगी, डायरेक्टली सन की रोशनी उस पर पड़ रही होगी, इमेजिन द इंटेंस अमाउंट ऑफ हीट एंड एनर्जी इट कैन जनरेट, एंड विद मैसिव सोलर पैनल्स। गूगल फिलहाल उनकी चिप्स भेज रहा है स्पेस में टू फाइंड आउट कि रेडिएशन से क्या इफेक्ट पड़ता है, कैसा इफेक्ट पड़ता है, एंड देन दे विल डू दिस प्रोजेक्ट कंप्लीटली बाय 2027। दिस कुड मार्क अ ह्यूज स्टेप इन क्लीन कंप्यूटिंग। भाई साहब, तुम्हें अर्थ की रिसोर्सेज नहीं यूज करनी, अर्थ को पोल्यूट नहीं करना, एंड यू गेट क्लीन एनर्जी directly from solar. This is a huge investment, but really, really necessary. And if this works, other players are going to be jumping at the hoops to get at this. What do you think about Google sending their data center to space? Do you think it would actually work? Comment your thoughts down below. I'll see. Meta. Zuckerberg is in trouble. Let me explain. तो मेटा के खर्चे धीमे धीमे बढ़ते चले जा रहे हैं। इन्होंने $7 बिलियन खर्च किए हैं कैपिटल एक्सपेंसेस में, एंड देन ऑन देयर डेटा सेंटर्स, कंप्यूट सेंटर्स। भाई साहब, क्या बफर मचाई है AI स्पेंडिंग में, एकदम पानी की तरह पैसा बह रहा है, समझ लो। एंड इनके प्रॉफिट भी अच्छे खासे हैं। दे हैव रिपोर्टेड $20 बिलियन इन क्वार्टरली प्रॉफिट, व्हिच इज इनसेन। बट द प्रॉब्लम इज कोई AI प्रोडक्ट नहीं है इनके पास। इनका मेटा AI, इनके क्लासेस, दे आर गुड प्रोडक्ट्स, बट द थिंग इज their very early stages, stakeholders at the end of the day are going to be concerned with the fact from the money that they are putting in, how much money are they making, and this is not a pretty picture to look at right now. और इसका इम्पैक्ट छोटा मोटा नहीं होगा, इसका इम्पैक्ट काफ़ी बड़ा हुआ है। जब से ये रिपोर्ट आ रखी, मेटा के शेयर ड्रॉप हो चुके हैं अबाउट 12%. That's $200 billion in global value. What do you think about this Meta AI gamble? Do you think it will pay off, or do you think it will be start of the downfall for Meta? And the last story we're going to be covering here today is Inception AI. हमने देखा होगा जितने भी AI मॉडल आजकल आ रहे हैं, जितने भी स्टेट ऑफ द आर्ट AI मॉडल आ रहे हैं, सबके सब जो बेस्ड हैं, दे आर बेस्ड ऑन ट्रांसफॉर्मर का आर्किटेक्चर है AI का, उस पर ये बेस्ड है। Now a company known as Inception is trying something new. They are trying it on diffusion state models. Diffusion is a completely different form of technology that enables us to make these agents. And they just have received funding. They have received $50 million of funding. अभी देखना है कि भाई साहब ये कुछ नया करते हैं, स्टेट ऑफ द आर्ट मॉडल निकालते हैं कि ये फुस होने वाला है। Who are in the know in AI field, they would be very interesting to know, because diffusion models have been promising, but कितना promising? Can they actually make a state of the art model with this? The company Inception is going to see this to the end. Alright, this has been your latest episode in Gupta Ji Talks Tech. If you have any thoughts, if you have any suggestions, comment them down below. I will read every single one of them, and I will see you in the next one.